Hi, I'm Thomas Miller, and here's where I highlight stories you may not know much about depending on the kind of media you're consuming. I'm going to be highlighting protesting here in America and around the world. Let's talk about that. Okay, let's go right down to the nitty-gritty. Here's what you're going to hear about in mainstream media on the topic of protesting here in America and around the world. So let's break it down into its two components. Its two main talking areas. Progressive protesting versus right-wing protesting. Let's start off with progressive protesting. Oh, see right there, man? They're just looters. They're rioters. That's all you get, man. They're just violent people. They're not protesting. They're just being violent, man. They're disrupting the city. They're making it total chaos, and the cities are burning down, and companies are losing business, man, losing money because of these protesters, because they're not really protesting. They're violent people. Or if you're like in Russia or any other country and you peacefully protest as a progressive, not wanting to go into war, oh, lock them up. Yes, Putin, man. Yeah, you get locked up. Yes, lock them up. Mainstream media is going to be applauding that. Yes, lock them up. Oh, here, yep, lock them up. Oh, they're locked up, man. Oh, the Black Lives Matter protest, they're arrested. Oh, yeah, your lives don't really matter. Oh, all lives matter. What are you protesting about? You're not being mistreated left and right. Oh, white people, oh, we have privilege? So that's the kind of stuff you're going to hear when it comes to progressive. That's right, progressive protests. Whether you are a protester of Black Lives Matters, Occupy Wall Street, a water protector, environmental protector, which also goes with water. If you're protesting against the mistreatment of the environment, they're going to say, you're bad. Oh, we don't need the Green New Deal. Everything's fine. We're not polluting the earth. So when it comes to progressives, you're bad. You're evil. You're a no good criminal. Now, let's go to the opposite here. Let's go to the right-wing protests. Let's take the most recent one in Canada. You hear stuff like, oh, wow. Yeah, they're just standing up for their rights. They're true patriots. They're just standing up for what's right. They're really sticking to the man, to the government, saying, no, you will not tell me what I need to do with my life and how I can keep myself protected. I don't need your sticking mandates. I don't need your vaccines. I don't need any of that stuff, man, because you don't control my life. Oh, yes, bravo for standing up to the government. Oh, yes, and oh, you're being violent. Oh, who cares? You're wonderful people. You can't do anything wrong. So, quick recap. If you're progressive, whether you're a white protester, African American protesting police brutality in America or around the world, you are considered a criminal, bad, if you're protesting for the things that will make everyone's life a lot better. Or you'll get arrested, and they applaud that. If you're a right-winger, it's, yes, you are a good person, man. You're standing up to the government. You're such a hard good worker. You're standing up for the worker rights, man. Oh, they can't put you down. You're a wonderful, amazing person. So that's the mainstream media side, people. Before I get to the progressive side, I have a clip here from TYT on this topic, and one from Status Coup on this topic. Enjoy these clips.
Hey, it's Jordan. I am...
Well, I hope you enjoy those clips. To watch them in their entirety, check out the links down below. And don't forget at any time to leave a comment on this topic. So now, what are you going to hear when it comes to the progressive side? Protesting is our right, man. Oh, we applaud those Russians, man, knowing that they could be arrested for protesting and stand up against Putin for this war that is very bad and is putting their life in a precarious situation. And it's hurting them financially. And if the nukes go off, they'll also be in big trouble. And, oh yes, the water protectors, they should be protecting the water, going to be able to protest these pipes in a peaceful manner without being abused or getting beat up or being criminalized. If you're protesting in a way that's inconvenient, yeah, that's fine. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you're not being violent. And you right-wingers, okay, if you want to protest, fine, protest, but do not do it in a way that's violent. You're not protesting at that point in time if you're being violent, being disruptive in a way that just isn't helping anybody. If you're just doing it because you're sick and tired of these so-called mandates, which do not exist, by the way, here in America, do not exist anywhere here in America, mask mandates, vaccine mandates, they don't exist. And yes, it was a manufactured crazy thing that started here in America, found its way up to Canada for the right wing up there, and it was funded by the actual employers. Yes, people, it is funded by the actual employers, not the actual truck drivers. What else you're going to hear, man, is we're peaceful protesters. Those African Americans, they're not violent. They weren't all looters and rioters. They were just standing up because they are being mistreated left and right. They're being abused more than white people are when it comes to police. It's just a given, man. And now we can see it with our own eye. But saying, oh, no. Major Mayor saying, no, don't believe it. We say, yes, believe it, because it is there. Or people get mistreated because they have mental disabilities and they may not be able to function properly in society. Also get a rough time from police. So overall, quick review. Protests are good as long as they're done for the right reasons and you're not being violent. And yes, you're being disrupted for a short period of time. And once you made your point, and the government has gone, okay, whoa, we need to rein it in and listen to the people. And there's also different types of protests. There's protesting your working conditions. That's called going on strike. But you're not going to hear about striking on mainstream media. You're not going to hear about that kind of protest at all. You're going to hear, oh yeah, well, let's go back to work. No, you hear nothing about that kind of protest, which is also good. Well, that's all I got to say, people. But a quick reminder is we need to all come together. We need to continue protesting. We need to continue standing up to the oppressors, to the people who think they can rule our lives and get away with it, big corporations and the government, and tell us what we can and cannot do as far as women with their bodies, as far as what people can do in their bedroom or their sexual orientation. So as long as we fight that way, politically, legally, we can win the day, people. Well, I'm Thomas Miller, and this has been another edition of Highlighting Stories you might not know much about, depending on the type of media you're consuming. So don't forget to subscribe, like this video, don't forget to leave a comment down below, and keep on watching. Peace out.